Hey friends, you found this video here because you're looking for a way to survive your first day and 7 days to die, and you're an absolute noob. Hey, I've been there, a lot of people have been there, that's why we're here to help today. So we're going to get you set up in 7 days to die. We're going to jump right in here. Now, I'm going to assume that we're very new to the game. I'm going to go slow as possible. There's stuff that I'm probably not going to cover. If I miss anything, ask a question. No question is too stupid. Put it down in the comments, and I'm sure if I don't answer it, someone else will. Or if you've seen something I missed that'll help someone else, guys, go right ahead and throw it down there. Now, we've gone ahead. We're going to start a new game here, guys, and I'm not going to go through all of these settings. We are going to leave everything here basic. We're going to set it to just, I don't know what this all means. I'm going to just try out a game. If you guys do want to check out these options, I will make a video. Check the top pinned comment. And if you're wondering which game world you should go with here too, I did do a game world cover video so you can see all the worlds available to us here at this point in time, and also on my Discord too, which is in top pinned comments. So for this playthrough, I think we're gonna go with pre-gen 042K2. It's a nice small map. I recommend small maps for new players. That way you're not running all over the place looking for stuff, because runs can get really big on a 10K map. So let's go ahead and click that start button. So you've rated the amount of time it takes to load this up here, and you're ready to spawn into the world. So what this does is allows you a little bit of a breather, especially if you die, so you don't spawn right back in. You can go to the washroom, need to take a little bit of a break. Click on that spawn button, and it will launch you into the game. And here we are. There's our beautiful hands. Look at this. This is my first look at 7 Days to Die on console too, and let's take a look around here. Whoa, sensitivity is a little high. Let's see if I can turn that down. I am using mouse and keyboard myself, folks. I'm not sure what you're using. But honestly, it really doesn't look that bad. I just got to fix the sensitivity. Alright, if you've taken a second and adjusted your sensitivity here, I feel much more comfortable. I'm not oversteering, understeering, looking all over the place here. And I also do have options on my mouse. So, first thing you're going to want to do here, guys, if you look up in the right-hand corner, you see your tutorial challenges, alright? You're going to want to follow those along. Now, one warning here. Try not to run all over the place. Actually, in fact, stand still while you're reading this. You don't want to use up energy. And when you do spawn in, you have a little bit of a safe zone here and some leeway time while you're not going to get zombies, so that you can do all of your basic stuff. So let's go ahead and press Y, and this will bring up our challenges page here. Now, I know this can seem a little overwhelming. Oh, well, Y on the keyboard. I'm not sure which button that's actually going to be when you're using a controller, but use the appropriate button. We're going to open this up. So we got our tutorial challenges. So this is going to give you rewards. It's going to give you XP, and it's really going to guide you through kind of learning the game. It's not going to hand it to you, but it gives you some goals. So we're going to open this up. This says the challenges aim to guide you through the fundamental basics of gameplay and beyond. Review each challenge description, understand. Challenge can be tracked by pressing A, like selecting, let's go to this one here. We're going to go to gather resources. We're going to click on track, because I'm not sure what button that is on the controller. But there you go. So now you see in the corner, we have gather resources track. That it was what it was telling us. But now we're going to redeem this for its rewards. If we look up here, we're going to get 100 XP. Bang, look at that. And if we go down here, right above your tool belt, this is your tool belt here where you stash all of your stuff. This little bar right here is where your XP is, and we just got a little bit of XP on that bar. So the next one, if you didn't click on track, is going to be your gather resources. So get that nice and tracked here, and it's going to tell you got to gather 10 plant fibers, wood, and small stones. So to make things a little easier for you, it does point out where a lot of your objectives are. Grass. Pretty obvious here. You just punch yourself some grass. Now, I do recommend actually punching a bunch of grass here. We're going to collect about 100, I think. There we go. Got about 100 grass together here. Now, although it does say 10, this is going to save you a little bit of time. Now it's going to want you, the game is going to want you to gather some wood here. Now, these are bushes, so just go ahead and punch those. Those are going to be your easiest source of wood. Try not to sprint too, guys. Remember, energy is key here early game, your stamina maintenance. I try to sprint all the time myself too, so I'm really bad for that. But we're going to collect 10 wood. There we go. Perfect. We have 12 now. That is more than good enough for now. It's easier to gather wood with your axe. And we're going to gather 5 small stones. Now, if it wasn't for these little icons sitting above the stones, it would actually be rather hard to see them. Stones are super hard to find. I always find they kind of blend in. They're a little bigger now, but the old version, they were much smaller. Okay, let's grab one more stone here. There we go. And it's going to ask us to craft a stone axe. I'm running around again. Don't do as I do. There we go. Okay. Oh, look at that. My wireless controller disconnected. I should turn those notifications off. But we got ourselves a stone axe now. So what I did was bring up the crafting menu. Now, I pressed W to craft that, or tab. There we go. There, tab actually to craft that. Just follow the ones for whatever you're using to control. And we got ourselves a stone axe. So I'm going to go ahead and craft that here. And bam, look at that. I even got a trophy because he's the axe man. Nice. My first trophy, 7 days to die. That's awesome. I wanted to do this one right off the bat, fresh for you guys. So, you know, you're going to be getting your trophies and stuff too. So we'll be getting those together, which is pretty exciting. So now it's going to ask you to harvest some wood. Now you can go to these big old trees and give them a choppy chop. Now the smaller trees, of course, are a little easier to chop down. They're a little quicker, but I'm going to just go ahead and chop down a big tree. Finish off your tree, guys, because you do get a little bit of a bonus at the end when you do finish off the tree. So we'll see that here in a second. We're only getting, 2 to 3 per hit here at the moment. Well, 1 to 3 it looks like. And when we close at the end there, you get a whole bunch of it. I don't know if you guys caught that, but there you go. Next step, it says here, is to harvest small stones. So this is a boulder. This is going to be your best resource to do this. It doesn't want you to pick up small stones. You can pick up as many as you want. You have to go to one of these here and collect 5 of them. Now, the reason I'm crouching while doing this is because it makes the sounds quieter. And it makes it a lot easier to hear things that are going on around you. That way you can hear if there's a zombie wandering nearby. You can hear some dogs coming at you if there's a wandering horde. Or even a screamer if you've made too much noise in one area. Now, I do believe this is a safe area. We can't get a screamer off the bat, but crazy things have happened. All right, so we got through those basics here. So what we're going to do, so we keep bringing in our XP, is we're going to redeem these. So I believe each one of these is going to give us 100 XP. Beauty, there we go. And now we are on the craft armor. So we have armor sets in this game. There is no clothing. It's an actual full-out armor set. So if we go to our character tab over here, hey dude, how you doing? You can see I have no armor on at all. We have 4 different armor slots, a complete set. Except for the beginner set, does give you a bonus here. So this is the reason I said collect as much as you can. Why can I not? Oh, can I not throw? Oh, wow, that's weird, guys. Okay, so I play PC and you can drag stuff out of your inventory. I guess you can't do that here, so I'm going to have to manually drop the item. That's something they're going to have to fix. Okay, so crafting menu here. It's going to ask us to make the primitive outfit. Now, this is why I said just get a whole bunch of plant fibers, not an exact amount, but as much as I could find. So you're going to want to craft this, but you're not going to want to craft just your outfit. You're going to want to go over to clothing over here and craft your primitive gloves, your primitive hood, and your primitive shoes. So you're going to want to wear all of those. There we go. We're going to wear that. Wear that. You can also do fast buttons here by pressing the corresponding button. There we go. And now we have a quest to build ourselves or craft ourselves a wooden club. So let's go ahead and do that. Now up here, guys, we'll break down your different resources. This one here is your basics. It's going to pretty much, I think, give you everything. But it always highlights the stuff you need for your quest up at the top here. And there is also a search bar too, so if you click in this space right here beside the magnifying glass, you can search for what you're looking for. So you know you need yourself a wooden club. There you go, wooden club, just like that. And we are done that part of the quest. So let's open up the challenges menu here. We're gonna redeem these quests, and it has us on crafting a bow. So now we got to craft a bow here. So let's go ahead, do search for bow, or you can find it in the menu under ammo or weapons, or highlighted under basics. And now we got to make some arrows, but we need to gather ourselves some feathers. All right. It's time to organize our tool belt as well. How I like to do this, everyone's going to be a little different, is I like putting my weapons and tools right at the front, so it's easy to switch them around just like this. Here we go, maybe my torch there. First aid right after those in case I need my first aid. I wonder if we have quick buttons here. So this would be 7. Oh, no, I don't. Okay, so I can't use 7 to actually quick use these. Okay, so that's a thing. Oh, wait, no, you can't use this. Okay, well, let's drop that then. This is really weird for me to get used to. There we go, but I will. This is in slot 8. Oh, wait, quick switch. Oh, I can. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Wow, I'm learning here too, guys. All right, so we need to find ourselves a nest. Now, nests aren't necessarily easy to find. I don't think it's going to highlight it for us. Now, another thing too, guys. Garbage is a great resource. Don't look it over, especially early game. You're going to need brass later on, but brass sells really well to the trader. Glue, hold on to those. You're going to need all of the glue you can get. All right, so let's look on the ground here and see if we can find ourselves a nest nearby. I know we found one early where we spawned in. Right over here. I didn't want to grab it though because I didn't want to touch it until we got to this stage. There we are. Oh, and conveniently, it does have a little icon above it. So we got 9 feathers out of that nest. Let's craft ourselves some stone arrows now. There we go. We can make 9 of them. And that's just using up all the feathers. So you always like to leave yourself a little bit of wood, a little bit of stone for repairs and whatnot. A little thing on these sham sandwiches, guys. Do not eat these without having some vitamins in you, because you could get dysentery, and it's not a good thing early game. It's a pain in the butt. Okay, so we've done our basic quest here. Let's go ahead and redeem our rewards. Okay, so we got our arrows, and now it's going to say, after successfully completing every challenge within the basics of survival category, it's time to claim your well-earned rewards. Select each completed challenges, mark green, and press the redeem button below, or use W. Redeeming all of the challenges in each group will award you with a group completion reward. So let's go ahead, select that. There we go. We got 100 XP, and it's going to actually tell us to go to the settlement now. If you guys want to take a minute to read that, go right ahead. So now it is time to gear up here, guys, and leave the safety of the starting area. If you've noticed, we have not seen a single zombie or anything. If you're doing this by 12 p.m. on the first day, guys, as a new player, you're doing well. Don't feel that you need to dive in here and go pro unless that's how you roll, guys. It's 7 days to die. It is mostly a sandbox game. You can mostly play it the way you want. So play it the way you want and enjoy it. So as we're going over here, guys, as you can tell, I'm making effort not to sprint, because when you sprint, you have to eat more. You have to drink more water, and you use up your stamina too. Stamina is very important. It can make or break when you need to get away from a situation real fast, like here. So like I said, this on a 4K map, this should not be this far away. On a larger map like an 8K map, you might have to go for quite a bit of a run to get to your first trader. So this one was really, really nice and close. All right, I'm gonna shout things out here as we find them. Cloth fragment, guys, hold on to these. You're going to need them too. That's all necessary here for duct tape. So the environment is going to have a whole bunch of little tiny POIs like this. This is a POI, a point of interest. Something's here. Go check it out. That's kind of the whole shtick. And a lot of them will have zombies that are chilling out at them. Okay, so with your attacks, you have 2 basic attacks. You have your normal attack, okay? And then you have your power attack. Here we go. So your power attack uses up a lot of stamina. If you guys want to rewind, you can see that in my stamina bar compared to the normal attack. But it does do, I think, about 1.5 times more damage. So power attacks are great to get you out of a situation, but don't be abusing them because you will chew through your stamina a lot more than if you're just using your regular attack. So wood, these little wood piles here. Great source of wood. So look at that. We just picked up 88 wood from there. It was really easy to cut, much easier to cut than a tree. So technically that's what you would call a softer block. All right, so we have arrived here, guys, at the trader. Now, I do apologize for the abrasiveness of Wrecked. Honestly, he's not my favorite trader. I don't mind a little bit of wittiness, a little bit of funniness, but yeah, he's a little bit of abrasive, so it might shock you here right away. Oh, look at that. I used power attack. Telling you guys not to do that, and I'm doing that. All right, there you go, buddy. Lay down. All right, there we go. So I recommend if you got the skills, if you got the will, take out a few zombies around the outside of the traders here. We're not in a super hurry yet. We just got to find a place to stay for the night here. So let's go into the traders. Close the doors behind you guys. You will not be able to damage anything at the trader. And the zombies won't be able to either. So if they do get in behind you, they'll just sit at this door and hit it and won't be able to get in. Now, the trader does have a ton of loot at it. So if you do have time, give some of the stuff a quick loot. Stuff like this will give you magazines and books. Those are very important. That's how you learn to do things in 7 Days to Die. Like I said, there's a lot to cover. We're only going to try to cover staying alive and doing your basics on the first day here.
If you break it,
what is up, Trader Wrecked? So this is our award here, reward for Journey to Settlement. He's going to give us 1 stone shovel, which is quite handy. So we're going to ask him, do you have any special jobs, sir? And he's going to go intro buried supplies. We're going to select that. There we go, and read that if you want to give her a go. This one here is real easy, but as a new player, that's going to take a little while to do because you're not familiar in how to accomplish those. So what our objective now is we got to find a safe place to stay. My go-to on the first day is a rooftop. I usually like to find a small business. We'll clear out the business, give her a little bit of a go. There we go. Power attacks on that guy again. See? Like I said, old habits, guys. They die hard. There we are. And don't be afraid to kill zombies. If you have the advantage like that, don't be afraid to kill them because they do give you XP, and every once in a while you can get yourself a decent drop off of one of them. Okay, so looking around, it looks like we're next to a residential section, which is not entirely favorable. It's not exactly what I would like to see. What you'd like to find is a business with a flat roof, because getting up there can be hard, and zombies do spawn in ceilings and stuff of places, so they could break through in the middle of the night. So you're not always going to be successful with this, but do try your best to find something. Let's check out this little passing gas over here. It does have an angled roof, but if we go in there, we should be able to look straight up and see or clear out the spawns too. Those homes are quite large. We're not going to be able to clear those out here by the day. Okay, so here we go, guys. This is our first little tiny POI. If you take a look, it's a passing gas store, and it has 1 skull. That's the difficulty of the POI. 1 skull is the easiest. Well, yeah, it's easiest. It is... oh, wait, no, it's not the easiest. I'm lying. The easiest is half a skull, and that's a remnant, which means it's not a full POI. It's only going to have a few things in it, but they're great to make bases and stuff into, too. Okay, so I killed the zombie that was outside of this place. What you're going to do when you come to these places here is you're going to look for a light. Now, this is a small POI. It's a little obvious, but light sources will tell you where the path is. So if we go in here, there we go. We open the door. If you guys do a crouch, you are now in stealth mode, okay? So if we come in here and we're sneaky enough, the sleepers, the zombies that are in here that are hiding, won't wake up. Ah, see, we weren't sneaky enough. We don't have enough sneak, but eventually we will. All right. So what we're gonna do here, if you guys are panicking, what you can always do is take advantage of these doors. These doors do break down. Here we go. I'm not sure they're going to actually be able to break down the door very quickly, but they do break down and you will get a hole in it. Let's say we just got like 5 or 6 zombies in there and we're freaking out. They will break through that quite quickly. Oh, look at that. Oh, nice. We got the zombie loot. First day. That's actually really cool. That doesn't happen too often. If that happened for you, let me know down in the comments there. There we go. See, taking it easy, guys. With these guys, what you want to do is you see what I was doing there, right? You want to move in, hit them, back up a little bit, so when they swing, they can't hit you. Okay. Now we will go over my preferred weapon here in a second, but let's take a look at this loot because zombie loot is always the best loot. Oh, nice! We got a beer in there. This does give you a lot of brawling damage, gives you a stun resist and a stamina regen, but it does get you drunk and it makes it a little hard to see. Okay, so we cleared a couple of zombies out of this room here. As you can see, there's a bunch of loot. We're not going to touch that quite yet. I'm going to go into here. Ooh. Okay, so we haven't got this guy. The guy hasn't woken up yet. So we're sneaking right now because we're crouched. Okay, I'm just making sure I was. Now, I can see just the front of his head here. We're going to try to get that. Nope, there we go. But if you look, sneak damage gives you 3.5 times bonus on damage, which is insane. There we go. That's worth like 3.5 arrows, right? So I saved myself 3 arrows right there. And sometimes you can actually even retrieve your arrows, but not this time it appears. Oh, wow! What? An agility mod? Whoa! Oh, and a pipe shotgun! Sorry guys, I'm getting excited like this is a Let's Play, but these are very good finds, okay? Very valuable finds. We'll try to go over those here once we get set on top. I'm sorry I yelled at you. Settled on top of this place, but we're gonna loot everything up. Some boxes like this one right here, guys, if you look at it and it just has a solid word over it, that means it's actually sealed. So what you got to do is you got to break that thing down. So there we go. We broke it down. Careful. Don't keep hitting it because you will break the container itself. There we go. We're going to steal all of that stuff out of there. And it is 1437. I can see up into the roof of this place, so I know there's no more zombies in here. So this will be a very, very good safe house. Now, we need to do some basic building stuff. Oh, look, there's a nest right here. Let's take advantage of that. Beauty. I'm going to go ahead and cut down this tree here. It's going to take a little moment, and we're going to make ourselves some frames and some ladders and stuff, and we're going to go over that stuff. So I call them frames because they were frames for a very long time. We're going to be looking at building blocks here, and as you can tell, I can make 80 of them already at this point. It doesn't take very much to make these building blocks, so it is a very, very good idea to have these. Oh, I didn't have my numlock on. To have these in your hotbar. I'm actually going to make 25 of these because we're going to do something called nerd pulling. I'm not sure if you guys have ever heard of this before or if you've ever done it, but this is what this is. So let's say this was really, really tall. This actually might not be the best place because this is only a 2-block tall place, but we'll do just fine. We'll do okay here. I'm going to take these blocks out because I don't want zombies hopping up on them to get up to the top here. Can they do this? Oh, they can. This might not be the best place for us to stay. Is there any flat places? There's a book barn. Oh, that is extremely valuable, the book barn right there. Oh, okay. No, we have a place over here. Let's ignore this zombie over here. You guys will probably do this too. You'll be like, oh, I like that building. Maybe not. Look at this building over here. Let's see how difficult of a building this is. We are at a carpet warehouse. Oh, it doesn't even show a skull. Okay, so this is a remnant then. Apparently remnants here aren't showing skulls. So there's 2 ways you can quickly get to the top of a building. We're going to do what's called nerd polling. Okay, so we took our building blocks in. So what you do is you put your building block on the ground, and then you place it as you jump. This might take you a few seconds to get, a few attempts, so please clear any zombies that might be coming at you, because they're going to be banging away on that thing for sure. I'm actually going to try to grab a few of those because they're going to destroy them. Oh, that's not good. Oh, you know what? Wait. Nope, we're good. These won't fall because the outside of this block right here is considered the outside of this block here. So the physics will actually hold on to them. Let's take out that... I want to actually take out a second building block. Yeah, there we go. As you can see, that's floating. Now, don't think it's Minecraft and you can have floating blocks. What it's actually attached to is this block here. This is only half a block. So that's on the outside of the half a block. Every block is a 1 meter thing going on. All right, so now that we're up here, we're to safety. What you guys want to do 100%, okay, is build yourself a bedroll. That's why we've collected a lot of extra plant fibers. Actually, maybe too many plant fibers. And you're going to want to put your bedroll down. But as you can see, this is one real funky space. My bedroll is going to be floating. So let's try to find ourselves blocks that might be flat. Definitely not those ones, but if we put these down, we can make ourselves a nice little flat area. Okay, so now that we place these down, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to upgrade these blocks so you don't accidentally pull them out from underneath your stuff or your bed or whatever you might be placing on top of these. And to do that, use the power attack button with your axe, not the attack button. The attack damages, the power attack repairs. All right, so let's go ahead, equip that bed, put it down. Nice, look at that. Good in the sack. 2 trophies this episode. We have our bedroll down. This is where we can choose to spawn now if we do die, okay? So, it's not nighttime quite yet, so I think it's a good idea to come out here and take care of maybe any zombies that you may have attracted around. And we want to collect some resources too and maybe do some basic looting. Oh, guys, I lied to you. I lied to you. I'm using power attacks again. Here we go. I told you I was going to show you an alternate way here of getting up to the top of the building. So we're going to make some more building blocks. I think we're going to make 20 more here. That should do. We're going to take care of these zombies. Like I said, move forward, then move back. Move forward, and then move back. See how he stumbles forward? The zombies will occasionally stumble forward and into you. So you really want to watch out for that one. And I totally missed whatever trophy that might have been. Oh, there we go. We got the grave digger. Nice. Bunch of trophies coming up like crazy. Wow, 7 days to die trophies. Okay, so we killed the local zombies. So what you want to do is you want to hold your block out here. And on the keyboard, it's R. I do apologize. I don't know what's on what it is on console, the controller. Do put it down in the comments if you know. And there's a whole bunch of options here. This is what I have to explain. You got shape options. Got a copy shape options, copy shape and rotation, simple rotations, advanced rotations on face, and copy rotation. So what we're going to do is just go over the basics. So we're going to use shapes. We're going to go up here and select shapes. And it's going to bring up a crazy menu here. So 7 days to die has so many different shapes and like pieces of furniture. And like, look at this. You can build a giant clock if you want to build a giant clock. But what we're going to do is build ourselves some ladders. So I'm going to choose to search for that. Is that not going to come up? Oh, yeah, I have to click under basic here. Sorry. Ladders. So I can search for them or I can select them under basic. We're gonna go ahead and select those. And another way you can get up to the top that's permanent, you don't have to, well, not really permanent, but you won't have to nerd pole, is to put some ladders up the side of the building, just like this. But trick is, do not put it anywhere where a zombie can jump up and get to it, right? Because a zombie can only jump onto a ladder from a 1 block space. You can jump onto a ladder from a 2 block space. Every block is 1 meter in game. So this allows you to get up here, but the zombies can't follow you up a ladder because these zombies have some super special powers and they can do some super special things. All right, so I'm going to move up the building here, just kind of placing these ladders. There we go. You can place them ahead of you, but you got to be down on the block a little bit. And on top, I think I'm going to place, because this is a wonky top of the building here, I want to make this maybe a little more equal for myself. There we go. We're going to place 1 more. And then I'm going to use that fancy copy shape button. So, oh wait, no, never mind. I thought those were solid blocks. We're just gonna go to shapes and select our classic cube here. Oh, do I still need to go up one more? I do. Okay, there we go. So I'm gonna just make myself a little bit of a flat space up here. There we go. This is good enough for now. We can mess around up here at night because we're gonna be hiding like little chickens. So we're gonna bring up that menu again. Okay, and we're actually gonna go to copy, shape, and rotation right here. And that'll copy the shape and the position that it's in so you can easily put it right back in the same place. So that's probably going to take a lot of people some time to get used to, but once you do, you guys will be building in no time here. So we're going to use that same option here to copy these and put down a few more of these. Oh, damn. There we go. And I'm going to get these upgraded. Okay, there we go. But I've button hooked myself here because I have no wood left and I can't upgrade any more blocks. And I can't make a storage container, which is ultimately very, very important here. So let's go over here, try not to attract any attention, and grab ourselves a tree. What's up, tree? So like I said, guys, always search garbage cans. Sometimes they have real good stuff in them. It isn't always garbage loot. So I've collected some more wood here, and as you can see, I'm now over encumbered, which means my inventory is full. I'm into these spaces here. You can upgrade these with mods and skills and stuff. A snowball? I don't even know where I got a snowball from here, guys. That's really weird. How did I get a snowball? Okay, well, it is what it is. I've never found one before, so that must be a new thing. So what we're going to do is build ourselves a storage crate. So we're going to search crate, or you can find it in the menu there. And we're going to craft one of those. Put that into our hotbar. Okay, and then we're going to put that down on a nice solid protected space. And now we have a place to put all of our stuff. And these are upgradable too. So I'm going to choose to actually label this. Can we label them on console? We can. Skippy's stuff. Oh, I have cap lock on. Skippy's stuff. There we go. Beauty. Oh, beauty. Okay, so let's open that up just by pressing the button quickly. And we're going to stash our stuff in there, including these magazines. We'll get to these here, guys. I'm going to see, too, if I can make some nerd armor very, very quickly, because that is a good tip. Now, since we have some time, I'm going to take advantage of it and not run. Stop running, okay? I'm going to take advantage of it and go and finish looting this passing gas because that is the best use of our time. Getting a little bit more woods on the menu too. Like I said, you always want to have wood and you want to have stone on you, especially in the first few days because we're going to have to make a campfire. We're going to take a look at cooking and all of that wonderful stuff. So found some more beer in here. No water. Water is key early game, guys. You're going to want to get your water going as soon as you can. You can make a, let's actually take a look at it here. A dew collector. A dew collector. It is locked under workstations. Oh boy, yes. Okay, how do you... I think you actually have to get to workstations too. Okay, we'll cover that here in a bit. But what we want to do, while we still have some daytime, is get it all looted. Now, since you're a new player, go ahead, loot everything. Keep everything. You're going to be bored on the night cycles, hiding on top of buildings and stuff, hiding away from zombies. So it'll give you time to look at all this stuff and read the descriptions and mess around with it so you can see what everything does, right? Because I can't show you everything. Now, another tip, 7 days to die here. Let's take out our torch. Ooh, that makes things nicer. Places like this, guys, if you see something like this up in a roof, a lot of the times they like to hide good loot up there. So there's a weapons bag up there with a weapons part and a magazine in it. Okay, and then here I think we got we got those crates. And it looks like we mostly got everything here. Yeah, there's nothing up there. Okay, cool. I would call this place 100% looted. I'm happy with it. It's really easy loot. There's some stuff around it. I'm going to give that a go too. Cars are very lootable. Sometimes they have very good loot as well. There we go. I think we have enough bones now. We do. We are going to make ourselves a bone knife. Now, this isn't a great weapon. But if you do come across an animal, you can skin it for leather, for animal fat, and yeah, that's very important stuff here, guys. So yeah, like I said, keeping everything. Let's go see what's up in this tower up here. I bet there's a zombie up here, guys. They like to hide zombies. Maybe not. Okay, I lied. It doesn't appear that there's actually anything up here. Oh, that's disappointing. Alright, so it's 1900 here. We have until 2100 to get up to the rooftop because that's when nighttime is. So I'm going to slowly work my way over to the base. I'm going to be grabbing stuff like a nest here. I'm going to be chopping a little bit of wood. It really depends on what you have in your inventory at the moment. Just make sure you have some stuff to play with and build with at night because you can get a lot of those achievements by doing so. Now, if you get lost, guys, and you're like, oh, damn, where is my base? Conveniently, you have put a bedroll down. So if you look at your compass here at the top in the center, you'll see a little bed on it. And that is actually where you put your bedroll down. There you go. Oh, look at that. There's home. Sweet. I can go up there. I can be safe. I'm actually hoping the zombie would lead to me because I want to show you guys an example of the ladder bit here. Come on, buddy. I want to make sure this is still true. Watch, they've changed it on this update just for console, and I don't know that yet. Gonna find out the hard way. I'm gonna assume it not showing half a skull here, guys, is actually a bug. Hi, come on down, buddy. Okay, so let's hop up here and take a look. Yeah, look at that. Now he's mad. He's gonna start hitting stuff because he can't get to you. He's gonna start having a fit. Okay, cool. We're safe. All right, come on down, buddy. Here we go. So now, since we're staying on this place, we still got a little bit of time before nightfall here, and I think that is the best way to go about it. Here we go. Keep hitting them in the head too, guys. Headshots matter in 7 Days to Die. Those are what's going to get you those kills. All right, so since we're staying in this place and it's a book place, it's probably a good idea to go and give it a quick loot here. We might get a zombie or two. Sub zombies? Maybe, maybe not. These ones here really don't have a lot in it, and they don't have a lot of spawns either, so. There's one right over there, and look at that, guys. We can sneak up on them. So, oh, we don't have any arrows left. Oh, I put them away. That's what happened. Oh, there we go. So, I did that on purpose. I was hoping that would happen. If you guys noticed, I was sneaking up on the dude, and then I stepped on this. That's a trash pile. If you see those on the floor and you're trying to do stealth, stay away from them. They will make noise and wake up the zombies. Whew. Did you see that? A zombie running at me, stumbling forward. That's why I was telling you guys to back up. Another tip, too. You guys see containers like this? These sometimes have really, really good loot in them. Oh, I thought we were clear. I guess not. So this one is going to be a construction site box that might give you some building supplies, which are really, really valuable early game. The less time you have to spend grinding trees, the better, I guess. Okay, there we go. You can tell you killed them because you do get XP in the lower right-hand corner. We just got 400 XP for killing that dude. And, oh, 10 duct tape. You guys, that's a very, very valuable thing to have. Okay, so tree seeds, a lot of people like to keep those and replant trees if they're staying in the area because it makes it a lot easier to source your wood. I do prefer, I prefer not to have tree farms. So I don't do it myself. I just go and chop down the whole forest here. All right, so I think that should be, oh no, look, there's a little path across here. There might be a decent loot here somewhere. Okay, well, let's take a look at where this path goes. You can tell it's a path because, like I said, there's sometimes lights. They put a torch there to show you the pathway. So we want to jump across here, walk across here, then we can get onto the roof that we're actually on. Was there... No, there was no loot up here, so... Yeah, I guess that was just kind of a fun thing. Oh, wait, what's this? Oh, look at this. Working Stiff's toolbox crate, or Working Stiff's sealed shipping crate. right on top. And I said 2100 earlier, guys. I meant to say 2200 is nighttime. My bad. Okay, so we're going to grab everything out of here. Steel, very valuable. Electrical parts, not quite so yet. But this, holy crap, that's a decent find here early game. All right, so if you guys want, you got some more time, you can go looting some more places, gather some more resources. How much stone do we have? Really none. So I'm going to go break down a boulder or two here, and that should lead us up to about 2200 to come back to our place, if I can even find a boulder. Gotta stop running. Oh, there we go. So my tool broke. Now you hear that sound? Makes that sound when you go and try to use it. So it says this item needs repair. So what you want to do is you want to open up your inventory, go to your tool belt here, click on the item, and then you can repair that item by either using the quick button or by clicking on it with your cursor here. So there we go. We got ourselves a nice new repaired axe. I'm going to take a couple of these boulders actually. Okay, I'm a chicken here, guys. I'm pretty new to the game, so we're gonna get the heck out of here. I'm gonna make sure I'm not crouching because I'm running slow. Oh, I want to also walk. There we go, walk along. Oh, what's this? Oh, there's garbage in there. This is really cool. There we go, awesome. All right, so let's get back on top of the place here. We'll get ready for nightfall. We're gonna make our basics. Okay, we're home. I'm gonna go ahead. Do some few odds and ends here. It's about to become nightfall. You guys can hear it once it hits 2200. You'll hear the nightfall sound. And one thing I'm going to want to make myself is a campfire. Because I do believe there is points for doing that. There we go. We're going to put that right on the ground. You can put that anywhere, guys. It doesn't matter. Fire has no effect on wood. Smoke has no effect in places. Campfires and fires don't have any play on anything. So don't worry about that. It's not Minecraft. It won't burn everything down on you. So, our inventory. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to move everything here. I'm going to use this icon right here. Move all items to loot container. Or you can move items to fill up stacks. So, like you see here, we have brass. We have brass. If we click on this, it stacks everything together just like that. If you double click it, or double use it, it'll actually click over. Like, let's say this stack was full, it'll actually click over whatever else, move over whatever other brass is in your inventory and start a new stack. So double clicking, helpful on that one. This one here will actually move everything just all at once. So there we go. So now our inventory feels nice and organized. So like I said, guys, it's nighttime. You're going to have some time up here. You're probably not going to want to go down there because zombies are running. They're a lot tougher, It's not a fun time if you're a new player. So you can give yourself a light source. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put my torch on the ground with the power attack button. You can then, and look at that, place torch challenge is complete. And then you can also pick it up too. There we go. We'll put it down for now. Another thing you can do if you're looking for a light source is light your fire. Do we have any? Coal is a great source for the fire. If you don't have any coal, some wood will do. One piece of wood will burn for 50 seconds, so you don't need to use a lot of it. But we're going to turn that on just so we have a little bit of light, right? Now, keep in mind, guys, I said about screamers. If you make too much noise in the area you're currently in, you're going to get what's called a scout, which is a screamer. And that scout will come looking, what's all the noise about, see you, and be like, ah! You'll hear it, it's terrifying, and then call in a whole bunch of other zombies, and then you got yourself a problem. So be very careful, be as quiet as you can be. And by that, I mean even opening up your storage containers. If you're going to go in here, open it up, spend some time in there, take a look at things. Like, what's this old cash here? This used to be legal tender, now it's mostly value for being made of paper. So it's what you would consider junk. But it does sell to the trader decently well. So it's almost a 1-to-1. I think it's like a 1.125 or something like that. I forget what the math is. But you can trade your old cash for a good trader coin. They will do that. They like collecting them. Stuff like brass, guys. What this does is you melt this into the forge to make weapons. You're not going to be doing that here for quite a while. We need trader coin. So I do recommend for the first little while selling your brass. A lot of people might not like that. You have differing opinions. This is just how I do my first night for an easy first night, guys. There's many ways to do your first day. This is the way I do it, and I hope it helps you. If you guys know of any other different ways, put your experience down. I love hearing from you guys. So one thing we are going to cover here, you guys can take a look at all other things and kind of take your time, read stuff. You got time here on the night cycle, is these magazines. We got magazines and we got books. Do we have any books on us? No, we don't. We don't have any books, but if we do come across one, I'll show it. These are all magazines. What this does is these are what improves your skills. So your crafting skills. If we take a look here, I don't want to really... One second here, guys. I want to see how much a nerd... Oh, it's still locked. We need level 11. Okay. So what these will do, we actually need to read 11 of these to build our nerd outfit. Once you can do a nerd outfit, it gives you a chance on getting an extra level when you read these. And that's really, really key. So we're going to read both of these, and that put us up to level 3 of 100 for our armor. So magazines are what help you make things, right? So we did our harvesting tools. We can now make stone tool quality 2. So we're actually gonna do that. So we're gonna open up our menu here, or our box, and be like, oh damn, what's it take to make an axe? So if we pull out our menu and we go over to tools, okay, we'll find our stone axe up in there, and we'll find, we need some small. I'm not gonna remember that. You can also track this, guys. So if you press A or the corresponding button or click on track, you can now see it replaced your quest with your stuff that you need to craft. So we're going to go in here. We can either go 1, 2 with the power attack button in here, or you can drop the whole thing into your thing, but we're just going to put 2 at a time in here because that's all we need. So 1, 2, there we go. And we have obtained all of the ingredients for our stone axe. Craft it. And now we have a slightly better stone axe. If we take a look at this one here, this melee damage is 6.6. This one, stone axe here, if you have this one selected and you mouse over or cursor over the corresponding weapon, you'll see how much better the new weapon is. So it does 0.6 more melee damage. It does 3.3 more block damage. So it actually is worth upgrading these as you guys find them. And your old tools, if you click on them, you can actually scrap them down and get some of your old materials out of it. Most things actually do scrap down so you can get more materials out of it. Don't recommend doing it, guys, because you can lose some valuable stuff that you maybe might not know what its use is. But if you're wondering, what can I make with, let's say, electrical parts? Put those suckers into your inventory here, okay? You're going to select it, and then you're going to click on recipes, and it'll bring up all of the wonderful stuff you can build with electrical parts. Like, look at this, guys. Traps, doors, mods. Look at this. We got a 5x3 steel garage door powered that you can make. And you can automate these so that when you drive up, the thing will open. And you can drive in and it'll close behind you. Guys, it's so cool. There's so many possibilities here. And you're just on day 1. Well, technically we're on day 2, but it's surviving the day and night cycle here. So, like I said, guys, just stay up here. Be quiet. Make sure. What you also want to do too, guys, run around the building and make sure there's no existing ladders on the building. If there is, take out the 2 bottom ladders. I also forgot that, because some buildings will have multiple ways up to the top, right? Oh, Book Barn. Is that part of this place here too? Or is this a whole different place? I don't even know. See, there's so many POIs I have not even checked out yet. Absolutely crazy. So, and a few more things we need to go over now, because by this time you're getting hungry and you're getting thirsty and your character is going to start complaining. Oh, these magazines, guys, I'm going to go ahead and just read all of these. There we go. You'll get a lot of these. Read these on the fly so you don't fill up your inventory, okay? Now, water. We have 2 things. We have murky water, okay? Oh, skill points, nice. We have murky water. This here gives you a 12% chance of getting dysentery. Like I said, it's a pain in the butt. And you have good water. This is the water you want to drink, all right? So if we look down here at the bottom beneath our tool belt, you got your water bar, which is blue, and your food bar, which is green. So once you do drop down in food and water, your max health and your max stamina will actually drop, not your max health. And you'll see that, hey, I'm thirsty and I'm about to become hungry here. So I'm going to go ahead and drink myself some water. Now, it looks like we're about below 50% water. So drinking 2 of these will bring us up 40 water, which should be about here on the bar. So let's go ahead and do that. There we go, 1 at a time. And you'll notice you don't get any glasses or anything back. This is where you have to build that dew collector once you unlock it. Now, if you take a look at recipes here, you can make water. You can turn this murky water here into good water in the campfire. But in order to do that, there we go. If we look up here, guys, if you try to craft this, you're like, what's going on? We'll go over the fire here too, how to use these. It'll say up here, cooking pot required. We haven't found one yet, or you can buy one from the trader too if you need to. But let's go ahead and fuel this up. You'll need fuel in here to see what active recipes you can actually make. Right now, we can just make basics like water, boiled eggs. We need a cooking pot for the boiled eggs, but all we can make right now is charred meat, basically. If you had some meat, you could throw it on the rocks and brew it up. But you want to fuel up your station. It's always up in the corners here. This is where your tools go. We have a cooking pot we can put in here. We have a grill. And we have a beaker. Beaker makes medical stuff. This is for good food stuff like grilled meat and whatnot. And this is for boiling stuff, obviously. Our fuel's in here. We're going to go ahead and turn that on. And that turns our campfire on. I forgot earlier I said I was going to really slow this down, guys. I opened this up, turned it on, didn't show you guys how to use it. So once you do make stuff in here, you'll select it. Like, let's say we can make boiled eggs. They're very expensive. I wouldn't recommend it. You cook that up, bam, okay? So pretending that's cooking right now, it'll come up in here, a timer will go, and then your food will come out in here, and you can take it, put it in your inventory, and eat it if need be. Now, we are also hungry, so we're going to have to eat some foodstuffs here. If you take a look at the stats, canned foods, they're good for you. They're going to give you 15 food, 7 health, so you can actually get some health back if you've taken some damage. It doesn't give you any max stamina bonus. It's not a good food. It's just a can of food. And no chance of dysentery. So we're going to go ahead and use that. But if you look, you can also make crazy stuff like chili dogs out of it. But not quite yet. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and use that. And if we look on the right side here, it's going to give us an eating icon. So it takes a little while for the food to sink in. You're not going to go bam all the way up and fill up your food right away. As you can see, the bar is slowly filling up as that goes down. And you can see we're healing here too. That's what all those little icons mean. We got another one here beside us. That means we're warmed by the fire. Let's actually take a look here at how to see those. If you go over to your character, if you're ever wondering what any of these mean along the side, we're going to go over to our character here, and we have death XP penalty protection. So once you get to level 6, guys, you will get a penalty for dying, whatever you have set as a penalty. So we are now getting the warming fire too, because we're standing by a fire pit here. And if we were in a cold biome and weather mattered at the moment, which it doesn't, it would give us cold resist plus 15. But honestly, it really doesn't mean anything at this point in time. That is in a coming update. Okay, so there's things like mods here, guys. These are very, very important. This is what's going to make your clothing way more powerful. Now, I can't believe we found an agility mod here right away. Now, I'm assuming, I've never used an agility mod. I'm assuming, where does this fit into? When embedded in headgear. Oh, see? AI-driven neural interface. Wow. See? Read your descriptions, guys. So we're going to exit out of there. We are going to go into our headgear. We're going to click on modify, and you can quick click that in, or you can move it into your modifier slot just like that. And now we have 1 more point agility. I know you guys don't know what that means, but it is what it is, right? So we have our trees here. And what that did was we have perception tree, strength tree, fortitude tree, agility tree, intellect tree. This is where you can find all your perk books. These will give you bonuses. And this is where you can find your crafting skills. This is what those magazines were. So as you can see on the side here, we got our level 2 stone skill, our stone tools. Once I find 2 more magazines, I'll be able to build a level 3. So it kind of goes up that way. For iron tools, okay, I'm going to need 11 of those magazines. For steel, 26, and so on and so on. You build yourself up. But what that little mod did is if we go over to our agility tree over here, you can see at the main top, our level is 2 of 10 and it's green. So it actually added 1 point into here, which is really, really helpful. This would have been great if I was doing a stealth playthrough this time around, because it gives me that 1 agility point right away, and I have no other mods to fill those spaces anyway. So, but take a look at these trees, guys. This is a good first night exercise too, maybe even a good second night exercise. This is big. This is a lot to explain, and honestly, it deserves its own video. Once I do make a video on this too, I will put in the top pinned comments. I'm going to put as many helpful beginner videos that I can explain in the first video up there for you. But what I do recommend here for newbies, if you don't want to get close to zombies, guys, if you're not digging the club, okay, spears are the way to go. I love spears. Let's actually craft one of those now. Whoa. Whoops, my bad. I went to move and I actually missed it. So for a spear, because we're a new player, we're going to search to see what it takes to make that. We're also going to track it. There we go. So we just need basically some stone here and some plant fibers. Okay. And now we can make our spear. There we go. I love these spears, guys. They have a way longer reach than your club does. Like, look at the reach on that. I know it doesn't really look very far, but I think it's like 3 times as far as your club. So it allows you to get even that much more distance from your enemies. That's my personal preference, guys. If you don't want to go that way, I completely understand. Now, like I said, look through the menus, see what might be good for you. A newbie, this is good here too. The fortitude tree. It's not really good long term, but if you need some help getting health, if you're starving all the time, if you want to run further and you're finding that you can't do your stamina very well. For me, as a new player, I'm going to go rule 1 cardio because I'm running a lot right now. This one here just gave us 10% stamina regen while sprinting. So that's one of the ones I like. Now, as a new player too, or as an experienced player, what I like to do is jump in with the spears. So I do like to put a point in the sharp sticks. This will give you 10% more damage. Power attacks have 20% chance to slow enemies. So if you're getting overran, start throwing a power attack out there and it'll slow them down. And stamina costs are reduced by 8% and 15% for power attacks. And you do find more spears and parts and loot. So whatever you guys lean heavily into for your skills, you're going to find those books and stuff for your skills and everything to the corresponding loot. I hope that makes sense to you guys. I know it's a lot, but like I said, take your time, read it. As you could tell, we've had a lot of time here tonight just to sit around and look at our stuff. I haven't been running around. I haven't been getting hungry. I haven't been using stamina and thirsty. So we haven't really wasted anything here tonight. We've been just sitting, looking and reviewing our stuff. So I know that video is basic, and I went over this video a million times in my head, and I hope I hit a lot of the things that would help a brand new player out getting into a game like 7 Days to Die. Give me some feedback in the comments, guys. I'd love to hear from it. I'd love to see you over on Discord too, especially new players, guys. Old friends, please come on down. I'd love to see you again. But new players, that's where you want to be, because we're pretty friendly. We're not going to call you stupid for asking a question, all right? Come on down. Check us out on the Discord, guys. And if it's your first time here, I want to say welcome. If it's not your first time, I want to say welcome as well. Stay classy and always back up them game saves. Look at that. I got a trophy right at the end of the day. That's so cool. Stay classy, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.
Do you want?